Dear students, welcome to Social Science video classes for 10th standard. 10th standard Social Science syllabus has two parts, Social Science 1 and Social Science 2. Social Science 1 consists of 11 chapters. Among them, the first chapter is the revolutions that influence the world. Let us discuss the first chapter. Look at a few lines from the poem Oru Udbodhanam written by Kumaranasa.
Freedom alone is a nectar divine. Freedom is the life itself. To a self respecting people, slavery is more terrible than death.
What do you understand from these lines? Yes, yes, yes. These lines remind us the importance of freedom in human life. People who were deprived of freedom had to fought for it. Some adopted peaceful means where others preferred a armed rebellion. The major factor that stimulate the earlier revolutions are Renaissance. Let us examine the features of Renaissance.
Features of Renaissance are: first one is humanism, second one scientific awareness, growth of literature, rational thinking, and the spirit of criticism.
Renaissance gave birth to Enlightenment. The Enlightenment thinkers propagated the ideas like freedom, equality, democracy, and nationalism. This encourages the people in different parts of the world may lead to the revolution.
All of you look at the picture. The seven continents in the world are Asia, Europe, Australia, Africa, Antarctica, South America, and North America. Then I will give you a few hints about a continent. Let us identify it. The hints are: it is situated between the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Then the second hint is that it is the third largest continent in the world. Which is the continent? Yes, North America is the continent. Then let us discuss the revolution that took place in North America during 18th century. Is popularly known as American War of Independence or American Revolution. Let us examine what are the major causes of American Revolution, who were the thinkers and their ideologies, what are the various events that led to the formation of USA, then who were the major leaders, then what are the impact of American Revolution in. Let us examine what are the major causes of American War of Independence or American Revolution. All of you look at this slide. A slogan that thundered along different parts of North America in the second half of the 18th century. What was the slogan? No taxation without representation. Who framed this slogan? James Otis frames this slogan. Then, what did the people demand through this slogan? People demanded representation in government. It is anti-people if no representation, no taxation without representation are the demands of people. Then, during medieval period itself, North America was under the colonial administration of England. In the 18th century, North America was divided into 13 colonies, 13 colonies, and all these colonies are under the colonial administration of Britain. Then let us prepare a list of showing the names of 13 colonies. All of you look at the picture, which are the 13 colonies. First one is New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New York are the 13 colonies. One of the major cause for the American Revolution is the mercantilism. Then let us discuss, what do you mean by mercantilism? Mercantilism is the policy implemented by the British merchants with the help of their motherland in the American colonies. Let us examine the mercantilist laws one by one. What is the first mercantilist law? The goods to and from the colonies must be carried only in British ships or ships built in the British colonies. Then what was the second one? Products of the colonies like sugar, wool, cotton, tobacco, etc. could only be exported to England. Then the third one, British stamp must be affixed on all the legal documents, newspapers, pamphlets, license, etc. Then colonies must provide food and quarters for the British troops which were maintained in the colonies. Then import tax must be paid for the import of tea, glass, paper, etc. Then, who were the major thinkers and their ideologies? Who were the major thinkers who influenced the American Revolution? Who were the major thinkers? John Locke and Thomas Paine. John Locke says that everyone has some fundamental rights. No government has the right to suspend them. Then Thomas Paine says that there is something absurd in supposing a continent means North America, be perpetually governed by a foreign power. That foreign power is England. Let us discuss the various events that led to the formation of United States of America. First of all, the entire continent assembles in the year 1774 at Philadelphia. That Congress was popularly known as First Continental Congress. The delegates of all the colonies except Georgia met at Philadelphia to protest against the policies and rules imposed by England. And the First Continental Congress also submitted a petition to the King of England, but the king completely rejected the demands of First Continental Congress and sent the military force to suppress the people. This led to the war between England and their colonies. After the First Continental Congress, the Second Continental Congress held at Philadelphia in the year 1775. What was the peculiarity of Second Continental Congress? What is the major decision taken from the Second Continental Congress? The Second Continental Congress elected George Washington as the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. After that, one of the great moments in the American War of Independence is that the Declaration of Independence. The American Continental Congress issued the famous Declaration of Independence on 4th July 1776. The Declaration of Independence was prepared by Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin. Then let us examine what all can you find in this declaration. First one is all are equal. Everyone has certain rights. Rights should be secured government with the consent of governed. Right of the people to abolish government. Then the war ended in 1789. England ratified the freedom of 13 colonies according to the Treaty of Paris in 1783. Then the Constitution Convention held at Philadelphia under the leadership of James Madison framed the American Constitution. Then George Washington became the first president of the United States of America. Who is the first president of USA? George Washington is the first president of USA. At last, what are the influence or impacts or effects of American War of Independence in the later history? First one is American War of Independence gave direction and motivation to the later freedom struggles and revolutions all over the world. Second one is it guided human rights activities, and the third one is that put forward the concept of republican form of government. Then the fourth one is that prepared the first written constitution, and the last one is that American War of Independence contributed to the concept of federal system that ensured freedom and authority of states in the union. That is all about our first topic, American War of Independence. Hope that all of you are listen my social science class. If any doubt, please inform me. Thank you for all, and all of you try to do the learning activities. Meet again.